But see what he's running? Slick tyres. Now, that was expressly forbidden, so unfortunately the Czech picked up a 3-minute penalty. Stage 11. Kylenia to Mycenae. Second run through the morning stages to finish the day. All the loose gravel on top has gone, as the Greek Rally Championship runners have also gone through the stages. Bruno Magales in his Super 2000 207. It's his first of 6 events in the ERC this year. Next time out in the Azores, he will be in a 208. Gryazin picked up a puncture earlier. He's clipped a tree. You can see the damage on the car, and that's where it happened. He's 6th place behind Magales. And as for this man, the championship leader coming in here, struggling. Whatever the conditions here in Greece, they don't seem to have suited him. 3rd fastest on this stage, though. But he lost time with the puncture earlier on. Didn't change it. Might have lost more time if he had. Kajtanovic then, this titanic battle for 2nd place with Bouffier. Changing hands with every stage. So which way is the flip-flop going to work this time? Lost 2nd to Bouffier on the super special. 0.3 of a second behind coming into this test. This is unbelievably tight stuff on the rocky roads. Imagine how easy it would be to brake just a fraction earlier and lose 0.3 of a second. Well, it looks like a good time from Kajtanovic. Well, he's saying wouldn't be a smart move to try and beat drivers who are much more experienced than me at the moment. Well, he's got plenty of experience rallying against Bouffier in his home championship in Poland. Bouffier running on the road behind Kajtanovic. He was 0.3 of a second in front before the start of this stage. Kajtanovic's time at the top, 11 minutes 47, and the flying finish is just round the corner. He's going to beat it and extend his 2nd placed advantage. Ooh, that's a big advantage.
Did Kaito get some troubles?
Well, he's saying not, but I don't believe him.
So it's okay if he hasn't got any problems. It's a good time for us.
And here is your rally leader, Craig Breen.
40. Slight left into 4 right minus.
Well, with Bouffier pushing hard, Breen cannot relax, but he wants to be cautious and not throw this away. He was fastest on the first run through the stage, and he goes fastest again. Eases another 3.7 seconds out ahead of Bouffier to 18.3, the lead.
You have no idea how much I want to win this, and I want to put me and Scott and everybody just putting everything we can into it, so.
Everything into it, indeed. Breen Bouffier, 18.3 behind, now looking relatively settled, 11 seconds and change over Kajtanovic, with Lapia Magales ahead of Gryazin filling the other top 6 places. 2 stages to go in Greece, and as regular Acropolis fans will know, anything could yet happen. Welcome back to the 2014 Acropolis Rally, round 3 of the European Rally Championship. 2 more stages to go here in Greece to decide the fate of the victor. We're heading into near Kenita for the 2nd time. 2nd pass through the fastest stage of the leg. Estepe Lapi in his Skoda Fabia Super 2000, 3rd quickest. But again, on the limiter, a long time on the far sections of this stage, unable to compete with the RRC and R5 cars that are now getting quicker and quicker. Normally aspirated Super 2000, revving its racing head off. Kajtanovic, his Ford Fiesta, the R5 version of the car. Not pushing quite as hard as before. I think he is feeling that he has lost the battle with Brun Bouffier. Settling for a spot on the podium in third place. He said it wouldn't be wise to battle with somebody with much more experience. And that was a tacit indication that he would happily take third, now that second seemed to be out of his reach. Brun Bouffier pushing hard. Kajtanovic only fourth quickest through that stage. That battle definitely over. So Bouffier perhaps just tantalizingly thinking about a win in Greece. Well, setting the fastest time on the stage, 13 minutes 47 seconds, despite looping round on a loose right-hander, losing a few seconds and a little bit of momentum. The Frenchman daring to dream about the chance, perhaps, of moving to the top step of the podium.
Keep on it. Into 4 left plus, tight and keep in, 30, 4 right plus.
Obeying the first rule there of all front-wheel drive cars. If in doubt, keep the power in and hope that it'll drive itself round, and it did in that half spin. Loses just a whisker to Bouffier, 1.8 seconds through the stage slower. And with 1 to go, he'll have a 16.5 second advantage. Could it be that Peugeot's 208 T16 R5 will win on its debut? It looks as though that might be the case, but let's not hex it before it ends up in ruins. Well, let's take a look at the two-wheel drive cup. This is Tibor Erdi of Hungary in his Mitsubishi Lancer. This is the production cup, of course. Leading into the very final stage. But damage destroyed the rear suspension of his car. He could not make it to Loutraki and to the podium. And Vitaly Pushkar, he picked up a puncture in his Evo 10 Lancer, but still won the production cup. Ekaterina Strataeva in her Subaru Impreza, the only female driver in the event. She leads the ladies' trophy point standings. Vitaly Pushkar coming out on top. Martin Hudec in second, Beppo Harac of Austria completing the podium. And in the two-wheel drive cup, Honda Civic Type R back out again. Zoltan Bessenyi, the reigning European two-wheel drive champion. He took the lead in the two-wheel drive cup after stage 5 on day 1, but dropped out of the lead on stage 11, and he was never able to regain it. Again in a big battle with its French rivals. This is Simon Tempestini of Romania in the DS3 R3T. Looking good going into what else but the final stage. Lost the rally, damaged his radiator and retired, and that allowed Yevgeny Savchenko of Russia in the Renault Clio R3 to scrabble his way to the top of the pile. Acropolis still has that car breaker nature. The two-wheel drive standings after the Acropolis. Jan Czerny still leading from Michael Boehm. Savchenko, though, up to third place ahead of Bessenyi. With 1 stage to go then, everything to play for in the 60th Acropolis Rally. Bruno Magalhães, 5th place on his first European Rally Championship event of the season in the 207 Super 2000. Last time, at least that's the plan, that he'll be in that Peugeot. Best result on the rally, he was 4th place on stage 8. Championship leader Lappi, 4th overall, off the pace, outgunned, outpowered, and didn't have the top speed to compete, but still scored points in 4th. And as for Kaito, well, his Fiesta in a fantastic battle with Brun Bouffier until a couple of stages before the end. 4th quickest through this stage, sealing his first podium in the European Rally Championship this year. I just want to say thanks to all the fans, spectators. They've been amazing here. And the fans back in Poland as well. Can feel them wishing us on. They're with us here, and that's very important for us, so thanks to them. And so the battle for victory then. Brian Bouffier in second place coming into the stage, 16.5 seconds behind. And all it needs is a puncture, one way or the other, to rip that apart. Well, he finishes with a final fastest stage time. I made a few mistakes during the weekend, and I think they're going to count now, but that's rallying. At the end of the day, good weekend, difficult rally. I want to say thanks to all the sponsors. The team has given us a great car here. Thanks to my co-driver as well, and hopefully we'll be stronger next time out. So Craig Breen, one stage away from a much desired European Rally Championship win, and it almost goes wrong here.
Slight left, 30.
Engine stuttering after the water splash. Just a moment of a scare. Breen and Scott Martin fearing they might have lost the rally. On top of that, their time didn't come up on the board at the stage finish. Very stressy moments. Has he won it? Yes, he has. Beating Brian Bouffier by 8.1 seconds. His mum and dad, his friends are there. And co-driver Scott Martin celebrates as well. Craig Breen claims his first international victory. What a rally to win. The mighty Acropolis.
I'm over the moon. You know, a debut in the car, you know, such a traditional event as the Acropolis Rally, and to have won it in my first event. It's the first international event I've ever won, so I'm just speechless at the moment, and I'm happy for the man above. That's the most important thing.
How big a day is this in Craig Breen's career?
The biggest day so far.
Well, and another big day, who knows? Maybe in 3 weeks' time when they head to the next round, the Circuit of Ireland, another legendary event. Craig Breen, the winner on the Acropolis. Brian Bouffier, Kaito Kaitanovic completing the podium. And not just a win for Breen as well, as he stylishly handbrakes into service. A debut win for Peugeot's brand new baby, the 208 T16. And that is mighty impressive as well. A team that has had so much rally success with so many different cars over the years has produced another winner right out of the box. And what's more, Craig Breen is now the European Rally Championship leader. What a weekend. Bouffier leaps up to 6th place. Lappi in second. Of course, Robert Kubica not here, so he hasn't scored, so he drops down to 5th place. And Breen taking all the plaudits on the Acropolis. Day 1, he got the Tarmac Master. Day 2, he was the Gravel Master. A point ahead of Brian Bouffier, and he also took the Colin McRae flat-out trophy for the 3rd time in his European Rally Championship career. Well, the Acropolis Rally 2014 will be one that is very memorable indeed for Craig Breen, his friends and his family. As he said, there's one person who would have loved to have been there to celebrate it with him, who I'm sure everybody will be thinking of as well. Next time out, the Circuit of Ireland, another legendary event. We'll see you Easter weekend. Bye for now.